Today's show is sponsored by Underrated Minds Clothing. Today's show is also sponsored by Silky Golden Glam Makeup Artistry.
Hi, I'm Andrea Latrell, and welcome to Future Icons. Today we have a great guest. He is an attorney, lobbyist, and CEO of a non-for-profit that helps a lot of New York's neediest citizens. Please welcome Charles Archer. Hi, Charles.
Hi, how are you, Andrea?
I'm pretty good today. So can you tell us a little bit about your non-for-profit?
Evelyn Douglas Center for Serving People in Need is a community-based organization that serves people with mental retardation and other developmental disabilities throughout the city.
I understand it's a large organization. Can you tell us a little bit about the staff?
The staff are fantastic. I have a great group of people who believe in our mission of enhancing the quality of life of people with disabilities and their families. And I have a great board of directors which really believes in the vision of where we're going as an organization.
So do you have social workers? Do you have therapists? Can you tell us a little bit more about the people that can provide for these citizens?
Well, we run programs such as residential habilitation, residential programs, group homes, day habilitation, after school, Saturday recreation, and other family support services. So throughout the programs, there's direct care workers who work directly with the individuals. There are Medicaid service coordinators who are community advocates for services and supports, as well as other administrative staff and other community supports throughout the city.
Wow. Can you tell us, how did you get into this business? I understand you're an attorney.
Yes.
And the company has been around for about 16 years.
It has.
Tell us a little bit about your background.
I went to Lincoln University, and during the time of my undergraduate career, I needed to work. And I wound up getting a job as a direct care worker in a group home in Queens. And the appreciation for my own life and the life of others kind of developed and morphed over that time. And having done that 20 years ago, it was just like a natural progression to be in a position to serve people and be glad doing so.
Wow. Well, you definitely break the stereotype of what an attorney does. Kudos to you for helping the community.
Thank you.
So I understand you have a new organization, Everybody Paddles.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that organization?
The Everybody Paddles movement is about everybody paddling at the same time in the same direction towards the same goal. Whatever that goal is personally, whatever that goal is professionally, whatever that goal is within your marriage, your work, your community, or your sporting teams, the only way you become successful is when we decide to do it together.
So it takes a community.
It takes anybody, actually, but it takes a group of people deciding that unification is better than division.
Especially after this last election.
Absolutely.
We're going into an inauguration as well as to a new year. What would you say for those who want to be unified and want to move forward in their lives? How does your organization help them?
Well, what we're going to do is we are going to run a series of talks with influential leaders and emerging leaders. I think it's important for the next generation of those who are going to change society and the world to have a platform where they can show that this is what we're about. So we're going to wind up doing talks, and then also the availability of speakers and consultant to kind of build this kind of platform where if you want to be better, there's a group of us who are deciding that we want to help and support you.
Well, that's what all our future icons are about.
Yes, thank you.
So I think that you have a book that's coming out?
Yes, Everybody Paddles, the book, is a guide to partnership, association, collaboration, and togetherness. And the book will contain 12 contributors who have basically donated their stories to this movement about how the people around them and their networks have really helped them become who they are. So there's stories from a single mother and how her family has really helped her raise her two boys. There is a woman who's telling a story about the fact that she has always had low self-esteem and she's always been looking for herself, and the people have really kind of supported her in that regard. There's a story about a woman who came here from Jamaica and had to live in her car, and the fact that there was a group of people who really supported her educationally. So it's a book about how if you want to be successful, the people are already in your life. You really have got to kind of get rid of those who are not supportive and kind of only include those who really want to go somewhere.
So there's stories for everybody.
There absolutely is, yes.
Okay, very inspirational.
Thank you.
Where would one find this book?
You can pre-order your book on everybodypaddles.com, and it's going to be available on Amazon as well as in other outlets as well.
Okay, and are you doing any book signings or?
I am actually doing a book launch where we're going to release it to the press and media and book reviewers on November 29th. And then during the first 2 weeks, we're going to have a book launch in Brooklyn, as well as in Harlem and New York City, as well as we're looking at other places like DC, Chicago, and my father's home country of Barbados. We're looking at as well.
So this is a movement.
Yes, it is.
It's not a book.
It's not a book, right? It's right. It's not a typical location. It's actually accessible, and I would love everyone to buy into the whole movement.
Okay, well, we are definitely going to buy into the movement, and we appreciate you coming today to the show. As again, Future Icons are about people who are really making a difference, about their passions and also helping those around them. So love to read more about Everybody Paddles,
No problem.
and check out the website, as well as EDC Spin for those New Yorkers who are in need, because we know we've been hit hard by
Absolutely.
the hurricane and all the weather problems.
Right. And if you look throughout the city, people have really brought into supporting people, which is all about the Everybody Paddles movement. The fact that clothes are being donated and money's being donated and people are volunteering is because people want to see people become better and live safe.
Well, we want to become better, so we're going to be paddling together.
All right, I like it.
Thank you, Charles, for coming to our show today, and we wish you all the luck. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. There you have it, Charles Archer, another future icon. Please check out Everybody Paddles. I am Andrea Latrell, and check us out next week, Future Icons.